What's up guys, today we're going to be counting down my pick for the top 10 cards from the Pokemon Evolutions set. So let's not waste time, let's get right into it. Coming in at number 10, I've got Arcanine. He's got a half decent attack with Scorching Breath. It'll do 150 damage for 4. Unfortunately you can only use it every second turn. But the whole reason he made this list was because of his ability. So the turn that he becomes your active Pokemon, you can load him with as much fire energy as you want from your other Pokemon. So if your opponent is playing something that's weak against fire, you can pretty much bring this guy in, load him with fire, and then go to town. Next up at number 9, I've got Poliwrath. So his basic attack is really good. It'll do 50 damage, maybe even 100 for 1, but his Whirlpool attack is what I really like about him. So for 3 energy, you're guaranteed 80 damage. Additionally, you get to remove 1 energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you bring this guy in at the right time, and you just play that Whirlpool over and over again, you might be facing an opponent that can't attack and can't retreat. At number 8, I've got Mistys Determination. So this is a card that lets you look at the top 8 cards of your deck and then bring one of those into your hand. So the reason why I like this card so much is that it doesn't specify a card type. So you can bring a Pokemon card to your hand, you can bring an energy card, you can bring a trainer card, doesn't matter, whatever you need, you bring. So pretty easy pick for number 8 here. At number 7, I've got the first EX to make my list. It's Mega Venusaur EX. So really awesome card, 230 HP, really good attack, does 120 damage, plus poisons and paralyzes your opponent. The only reason it didn't make it higher up the list was because of that retreat cost. And then my pick for number 6 is very similar to my pick for number 7. We've got Mega Blastoise EX. So same HP, same attack power. The reason why this one has a slight edge is his attack is a little bit cheaper, his retreat cost is a little bit cheaper, and then his attack, instead of poisoning and paralyzing, it damages 2 of the bench Pokemon. So we got Mega Blastoise EX at number 6. And at number 5, we've got another Mega EX. We got Mega Pidgeot EX. So he's got a really nice attack, does a decent amount of damage, and it lets you switch your opponent's benched and active Pokemon. But the real reason why this card made it so high up the list is because it will work in any deck. There's no specific energy type you need, so any deck you have, you can add this card. At number 4, I've got Brock's Grit. This card will let you shuffle up to 6 basic energy or Pokemon cards from your discard pile back into your deck. So this is just a really great way of getting back cards that your opponent thought were gone. My number 3 card is Beedrill. Now, a lot of people might not think he deserves to be this high on the list, but I love this card. His Swarming Sting attack is going to do 40 damage times the number of Beedrill you have out to any of your opponent's Pokemon. So chances are you won't be able to get 4 of this guy out at a time, but having 2 out is pretty doable, so that's 80 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon. So what I like to do is I like to use the Captivating Pokepuff to bring out a bunch of my opponent's basic Pokemon, and then just use this guy to just knock them out one by one. And in the runner-up spot, I got Mega Charizard EX. So 300 damage, this guy can pretty much one-hit KO anything out there. Even a card that's resistant to fire will probably get KO'd by this guy. The only big downsides are the cost of that, and it deals 50 damage to itself. But this is a pretty solid pick for a number 2 card in the set. And so that brings us to number 1. So my pick for the best card in the Evolution set is Dragonite EX. So this card has got a ton of things going for it. It's a basic Pokemon, so you can have it out turn 1. It can go into any deck because there's no specific energy type needed for its attacks. And then if you do play it from your hand, you get to bring 2 basic cards from your discard pile to your hand because of its ability. And then last of all, it's got a really good attack, and when you do use that attack, you're going to discard one of your opponent's active Pokemon energy. So there's really no downside to this card, and it was a really easy pick for number 1. And so that is my list, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and if there's any cards you think I missed, let me know in the comments below. We'll see you later.